Since retreat started, I have explained about basic ways and methods of mindfulness meditation. In meditation practice, main important thing is the mind. The mind itself is used as the agent. The mind itself is used as the object. So the mind serves as both agent and object. Agent in this case is a meditator. A meditator who may be referred to by any conventional name, such as Robert or John or Ben or Wayne, etc. But in the meditation practice, you just only need to understand as the mind, noting mind, meditating mind, belonging to no one. Similarly, the object being noted, especially feelings and emotions and various mental states, should be free from any kind of possession, me and mind. If you are able to apply these important principle of detachment, then meditation is very wonderful. Your observation process, the objects being noted, will proceed and will function very well. The mind, the noting mind, will be able to note every physical phenomena and mental phenomena clearly and perfectly without any detachment. The object being noted will be seen as only impermanent mental and physical phenomena. Like the way you see beautiful scenery on the cruise trip or maybe on a train ride. You see every scenery passing by with a sense of detachment. You just move through. You don't need to attach to anything. This way you enjoy your scenery. A meditator should be like that, person. The agent, the noting mind, should be nobody's. The object being noted should be nobody's object. Just only mental phenomena, physical phenomena, perfectly functioning and synchronized manner. Once you have this basic notion of detachment and detached observation, meditation will be smooth and progressive.
Nó sẽ đơn giản hơn.
When our Buddha practiced meditation in the forest for 6 years, he practiced meditation day and night, continuously, without any friend, just only 5 disciples looking after him. Most of the time, he remains alone, fully engaged in mindfulness meditation. What he did is a very good example. Spiritual path is for those who have strong commitment. with the serious interest and strong commitment, one can progress quickly within a short time. With a lukewarm interest and non-serious commitment, it will only achieve the desired result after long-term effort. This does not mean you cannot succeed in meditation. You can. You need to make effort continuously so that you will be progressing on the spiritual path. Buddha said in one of the discourses to be alert and diligent during the retreat, especially when you are doing retreat. Most daytime you have to engage in walking, sitting, and taking rest for a while. At the night time, especially in the early part of the night, up to early part of the night, you have to practice alternating between sitting and walking meditation. And this way you keep your mind fully engaged in noting and observing mental phenomena, physical phenomena. This way there's no chance for defilements and distraction to arise. If you can maintain mindfulness in all four bodily modes, sitting, lying down, standing, and also walking, in these four bodily modes, there should be always mindfulness. If you can maintain mindfulness in all four bodily modes and every activity you do, the mind will be more absorbed in the practice, and there will be more strong concentration, strong effort, strong mindfulness develop, leading to more quicker progress in your practice. This is a very wonderful example. In this retreat, you can also try to remain focused, to keep on noting on all four bodily modes, on small activities. Now I would like to continue to explain regarding number 3, mindfulness meditation. In previous days, I have explained mind-based mindfulness meditation in detail. In Mahasatipatthana Sutta discourse, mind-based mindfulness meditation is to observe mental states, various mental states. What kind of mental states? Liking and disliking, and getting angry and without being angry, and confused mind and a mind without confusion. First, Buddha said, Taragang wa sittan, taragang sittan vipasanati. If the mind is having some attachment or some desire, one should note desire, or liking. This would be clear when you practice meditation in eating, and also during meditation. Sometimes your meditation is smooth and you like a particular feeling. For example, when you are observing the pain, The moment pains arise, you don't like it. You are upset, then you note angry or aversion. And you also wish the pain to disappear, make a no wishing. Even though you are angry at the pain will not disappear immediately, because it is a phenomenon which doesn't understand the language or your mind. That's why Buddha said you have to understand the nature of the anatta. Anatta means beyond control. And all the pains and sensations are beyond our control. They happen of their own accord. They arise and pass of their own accord. You don't need to drive, you don't need to kick out. In the same way, if your mind is calm and peaceful, just be aware of that. In this case, there's no anger. Now, regarding confusion, sometimes the mind is slow and confused. You just only know that mental state. You don't need to worry about that. You just only be aware that confused, slow mental state and note, and knowing that mental condition. It is impermanent. It will disappear of its own accord. You have to see that mental state of moha, ignorance. When a mind free from ignorance arises, such as a very sharp and very alert mental state, which is dominant in progressive stage, the mind is free from any kind of the inactive nature. It is active, alert, and mindful. You have to be aware of that. So knowing various kind of mental state is mind-based meditation. Once you know them, you don't need to attach to them. They just arise and pass. They will arise of their own accord, and they will pass of their own accord. This is how mental phenomena are continuously passing by, like the water in the river. The water in the river, they've been moved on their own. You don't need to manipulate. In the same way, spiritual flow is always an ongoing process of impermanency. You just observe it with a detached attitude. And now, Buddha mentioned about shrink mind and extended mind. Sankhitan wa jittan, sankhitan jittan nipachanadi. Sankhitan, this Pali word is difficult to translate into English. Originally, it means when a person is sleepy, when a person is person's mind is dull and active, and sleepiness arises. So being sleepy is much better. When the mind is sleepy, it's like an inactive and shrink mind. The mind is shrink. So note if the sleepiness arises, sleepy. Sometimes being sleepy alone is not enough. The mind being inactive, cannot focus on the object. It's slow and also the slacking. When this happens, be aware of that mental state. But when this happens, usually there are other methods set by Buddha. In case sleepiness arises, meditators are suggested, recommended by the Buddha to stop sitting and to do walking meditation, to wash face, and to do some stretching up, to take a deep breath by going out into the open space and stretching one's hands and legs and through brisk walking and through taking long and deep breath. And this way, one change one's bodily modes and sleepiness will overcome. Even if those kind of body mode change and taking a deep breath and stretching one and body's parts doesn't work, Buddha recommend to take rest and go to bed, go to one's private place and relax and rest. This is what Buddha said in the Sutta text. So one should understand when the mind is sleepy or inactive and know it, be aware of it. If the situation doesn't improve, one can change body position and do necessary things as recommended by the Buddha. Now another mind is called the Vikita mind. Vikitam wa jiktam, vikitam jiktam nibjanadi. Vikita means scatter, disperse. Scatter mind, disperse mind. What does it mean? It means a mind which is distracted and restless, moving from one object to another thing, from one incident to another incident, thinking about this and that, going here and there, non-stop, going non-stop. The mind moves so fast. I have already told you about that. The way mind moves from one object to another object is so amazing. It has no space. It has no interval. It has no stop. It can't move around from one object to another object. In today's time, it is much worse because there are a lot of the distraction and stimulation from outside, such as electronic gadgets. In ancient time, such kind of the objects are not invented. So the mind, people's mind are a little bit okay, but now in today's time, even the children have this big problem. Their mind always restless. So in the long term, restlessness of the mind, it creates mental health issue for many people. Mindfulness meditation is one important technique to manage such mental restlessness. We are very lucky to learn this wonderful training, this wonderful method. With mindfulness meditation, you can observe the mind. The moment it becomes restless, you slow down, watch it, and you simply let it go and stop doing unnecessary things. Keep your life more well managed. Keep your mind more calm and more peaceful through proper application of mindfulness meditation. Buddha said, when the mind is restless, one must know the mind is restless. And when the restlessness occurs, meditator need to help relax mental attitude and let go of any wandering thoughts, continue wandering thoughts which arise. This way, one can stop the mind from being restless, or one can also keep focus on the object of meditation with a relaxed attitude, and this way the mind will be settled on the object of meditation. Now another siddha is called Magadha, Magadha. Magadha means advanced pure consciousness. Magadha means not yet advanced ordinary consciousness. What are these kind of mind? Now let me explain. Advanced mind, pure consciousness, Magadha, in Pali, Maha, to the condition of purity and advance. Gada means which reach, the mind which reach advanced state of consciousness. What kind of state, what kind of consciousness it is? You can achieve, we can achieve that advanced pure consciousness state if we continue practicing mindfulness meditation on the longer term. When the mind become free of 5 hindrances, 5 hindrances, I think you may heard about that. I need to explain maybe. 5 hindrances: sensual desire, aversion or anger, sloth and torpor, mental restlessness and remorse, and doubt. These are called the 5 hindrances. If you keep on meditating with the mindfulness meditation, the mind will become slowly clean and pure. Mindfulness meditation itself will remove all these 5 hindrances, 5 impure mental states. Your duty is to observe when any mental or physical phenomena arise. Just note it, and you keep on noting, and your mindfulness itself will serve as a purifying agent of these 5 hindrances. These 5 hindrances will become less and less, and your mental flow. The mind will achieve a calm and pure state. When that mind achieves that calm and pure state, concentration becomes strong and sustained. You can sit 1 hour comfortably without any kind of distraction or interruption. When this condition continues, the mind will achieve Magadha condition, advanced pure state. This is how a meditator can develop pure mental state. When this pure mental state arises, the meditator should know mind is pure, now progress, etc. This is what it means. Now let me explain the pair of the non-advanced ordinary mind. This is called the Magadha. Means not. Maha means the state of being advanced. Gada not yet reached. So the mind which has reached advanced pure state. This is the ordinary mind. Ordinary mind of ordinary people, including ourselves in the preliminary phase of the meditation. Because the mind itself is like a fluid. Fluid means changeable from pure mental state back to impure mental state, from impure mental state to pure mental state. It depends on factor, barrier factor, like the water in the lake, the water in the ocean, the water in the river. If someone come and pour down the chemical pollutants, the water will become very dirty. And when there is no one to pollute, the water will remain pure. Same way, when our mind is subject to intensive training or mindfulness meditation, it will become pure. But when we leave our mind without any meditation, then it will be contaminated with the pollutants. So you have to understand this nature of the fluidity. So Amagata means ordinary mind. We can have both ordinary mind and advanced mind. It depends on our practice and our action. So when a meditator see his mind as ordinary mind, he just see it as ordinary mind and he's simply aware of it and he simply let go of it without being attached to it. And this is how one should note. Now another session. Samahidam, Chaitanya. Samahidam, Chaitanya Vijnana. When the mind is completely settled and being absorbed into the meditation, meditator should understand the mind is calm and concentrated. Admahidam Vazidam, Admahidam Siddham Vijnana. When the mind is not yet concentrated and not yet fully absorbed into the practice, one should understand. So this means that when samadhi, concentration arises, a meditator should aware the mind. His mind is calm and concentrated. When his mind is not yet calm and concentrated, and still fluctuating and distracted, he should understand both situations. Calm mind, when the mind is calm and concentrated, note as calm and concentrated. When the mind is not yet calm and not yet concentrated, be aware of that mind, distracted mind. This way, one should see every barrier, every barrier aspect of the mind and just be aware and let it go. Don't be disappointed. Don't be upset by whatever mental state one has. It is not meditator's duty. It is only duty of meditator to be aware, to let go, to see the conditions as they truly are. Now the last section is called Vimuttanva Chaitanya, Vimuttan Chaitanya Vijnana. Meditator should know if his mind is detached and free from me and mine, then he should understand the mind is detached and free from any kind of wrong thinking. When the mind is still not free and still attached to me, he should understand that. By knowing this, he will know his mental condition. He can simply continue his observation process so that more mindfulness, more concentration, and more necessary paths of enlightenment build up and lead to higher goal, attainment of higher goal. This is what Buddha said. In my last year's retreat in Belgium, there I met one extraordinary yogi. He can remain in his sitting fully absorbed and fully immersed in mindfulness meditation for many hours. I was very glad and surprised to see such a wonderful yogi who have made such a great progress. If also some of you may be able to achieve if you can maintain balanced mind and balanced effort. It is possible. The Dhamma is possible to achieve and to attain by any hardworking meditator. May you be able to progress in your spiritual practice and spiritual training. May you achieve wonderful mental state of purity and calm and freedom.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu.